Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stasis Bone Totem. So in the last episode we got the drill working, and we run into and got eaten by this oversized... what was the word again? What's the word for something that eats everything? Omnivorous, I think that's how you say it. So we got eaten by this omnivorous oversized worm as Charlie, and then we discovered this sunken Spanish galleon. But we didn't find any actual treasure from there, unfortunately. Not that treasure would actually help us here, I don't think. But we got this, Candice powder, and we got a few other items as well, including these two and also this plaque. Oh, and this as well. I think I know what to do with this. But in the last episode, I didn't play as Moses at all, so we are gonna remedy that in this episode. So without further ado, let's go and check what's behind here for starters.
This door is locked.
Or not.
This door is extra locked.
I hear you, Moses. I hear you. Just outside. Just outside. This is my lab.
Great. Work on getting him out of there. I'm on my way.
My Mac.
Oh, okay, so the guy on the radio is behind this door. Alright, nice. So... well, this is busted. Okay. We need to put something in there. Alright. Nothing we can do here right now, I don't think. I don't know, can we use this block here? No, I didn't think so. Alright, let's see what's over here then. We got a security terminal. Life support, fire in sequencer lab, fire in genetic storage, systems, subsystems locked. Looks like we can't do anything with this terminal right now. Oh wait, what's this?
Please select subsystem.
Subsystem. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know that what this is. Or what am I supposed to do here exactly? Alright, well let's move on for now. Just a bench, and what is this stuff on the floor? Should I be worried about that? Cylinders. Half a dozen gas cylinders line the walls amidst a web of interconnected piping. Well, luckily we don't need to worry about gas, I don't think. Don't get too close to the fire. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, do we need this? Yes. And what is this?
You are in artifact storage.
Okay, thank you. That answered that. And we also got one of these other big discs. Right before the artifact, the row of monitoring equipment appears to have been testing for radiometric dating and material consistency. Can I take a look at this disc here? What does it even say? Kinda looks like Russian letters. And that big star in the middle. Is this disc from Soviet Union or something? That's very curious. The terminal is mostly used for storing images and sending messages. Okay, well let's see what we have here. Okay, that looks like a somewhat modern army officer's uniform. Can't tell that which nationalities though. He's been mummified by the looks of it. Whoa. I don't know what any of this means. Is this measuring the seismic activity, maybe? No idea what this is. Or what I'm looking at. Research. Okay, now we can get a better look at it. These look like Russian letters. And that looks like a communist star. Okay. Okie dokie. But if this is from Soviet Union, I find it curious that I don't see the hammer and sickle anywhere. The hammer and sickle communist symbol. That's nowhere to be seen, as far as I can tell. Messages. No entries found. What's in the trash? That looks like a brain. Is that someone's spine? Okay. Maybe it's one of those brain computer thingies that we performed a brain surgery on not too long ago. Okay, I think that's everything. Not even messages, which is great, because that means I don't need to read anything. Never mind, there is reading to do here, of course. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Lisa Simpson. Okay, that's a name that we haven't heard yet. She's an anthropologist. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got... how much reading do we have? Fuck tons, of course. Reki used to spend his days at my feet, and now he sits on my desk, in all well-preserved position of prominence. He will always be my most cherished possession. After all, the loyal pup was awarded to me by Cain himself upon his glorious rebirth. Pup. But something tells me that she's not talking about a normal dog. The anthropological laboratory is well stocked, as my Choka position demands. The specimens are mostly well preserved. My assistant is an adequate aid and welcome company, despite some squeamishness on his part. Alright. I have begun analyzing the samples, starting with the 3 sets of human remains discovered in the ocean floor during construction of the thermal reactor. Low temperatures aided in their preservation. Initial dating puts them in the late 20th century, with clothing suggesting Soviet military personnel circa the 1980s. Okay, so I was right. That big disc thing is from the Soviet Union. Okay. The cause of death has not been established conclusively, but there are signs of malnutrition and starvation. I will perform a dissection to study their diet after this recording. Then I will begin an initial pass on the anthropological specimen supplied by Dr. Moon. There is a definitive incongruence with the specimens received by Baron, which appeared to be much older. I have looked into the signal that drew Cain Corporation to this place. The instruction set is naval, using defunct Soviet encryption on the ULF 12 seconds repeating. How could this signal emanate from the bottom of the Pacific 150 years after the fall of the Soviet Union? 150 years after the fall of the Soviet Union. So when it comes to the timeline, when this game is taking place, we are somewhere in the middle of the 22nd century, 2140. Okay, we are that far in the future. But anyway, irrelevant to my research, but fascinating. The message requests the evacuation of 32 crew in good health. Judging by the 3 fellows I have been studying, help never came. In other news, my relationship with the new assistant is deteriorating. He recoiled in disgust when he saw Reki, horrified that I would put the dog on display. Okay, so it is a dog. It's bizarre that a man who works with human remains is bothered by a beautiful work of animal taxidermy. Nevertheless, I have noted to discuss the matter with management and church officials. Why would they have church officials here? Well, Cain Corporation is quite religious, so I guess that's why. I have been asked to break bread with Celaya on Cain Day. Reki, this calls for a real celebration. Okay. And then we have a message to Celaya. We retrieved patient 818386, although the infection had rendered him unconscious by the time we found him. We have placed him in a hyperbaric chamber for further study. He claims to have no memory of his infection vector. The medics don't know if his condition is contagious, so they are taking all possible precautions. Initial scans show his brain is in a state of constant activity that looks like dreaming. We are going to jerry-rig some devices to record his thoughts. What worries us most is that the infection is dissolved in his biomatter. Hair, skin and muscle are falling to the floor. Several of his organs are failing. Further expeditions into the well have been halted until we know more. 818386's affliction is morbidly fascinating. I have spent nights watching his body's slow deterioration through the glass portals. I even catch myself speaking to him when we are alone, airing my frustrations as if he were my therapist. I didn't expect to find therapeutic sanctuary in the disintegrating miracle that is my grouchy former assistant, but here we are. Kane delivers when all seems lost. Oh, what did we go here? This one next. Over the past year, most of his body mass have slowed off, but his brain and nervous system remain intact. They appear to be functioning normally, although they are sending and receiving ghost signals. He seems blissfully unaware of his predicament. Thanks to this horrific miracle of biology, we have resumed efforts to record his thoughts. If we can make sense of the data, we may gain some insight into his affliction. The first recording should be ready within the hour. And a message to Celaya. Celaya, I know you wanted to be kept personally abreast of any new developments with our patient. The first recordings of 818386 are possibly more astounding than his physical condition. He's remained fully cognizant. At the same time, he appears to be experiencing some confusion surrounding his memories, which he already mentioned when he was first quarantined. We have requested that a relevant specialist be sent here to help us. Until then, we'll keep monitoring and recording. I continue to visit him whenever I can. Somehow, even when I was talking to my dog, I didn't realize how desperate I was for companionship. The shock of his condition, life pared down to a fragile network of signals, has forced me to admit how far away from everything I feel, trapped in this claustrophobic complex at the bottom of the ocean, working toward what exactly? For profit, of course. Dr. Hirefest has concluded that 818386's visions are real memories, but they are bleeding into him from an external source. He is inheriting the memories from something. The notion is unsettling, but we can't deny that 818386's memories frequently corroborate new findings to which he is not privy. Does he understand that these memories are not his own? Or is he beginning to think they are his real memories? Is he trapped in those moments? And another message to Celaya. Dr. Hirefest has identified the cause of 818386's condition. Foreign microbes resembling a fungal growth in his brain. So basically a tumor. Dr. Moon codified the microbe as a more complex strain of PS139. As I'm sure you know, a protoform of PS139 is what drew Kane here in the first place and why the original alpha base was built. Meanwhile, we are investigating ways to establish a continuous feed of his thoughts so he can talk to us directly. Is it strange that I have come to see him as a friend despite his condition? I think about what it would be like to experience other people's memories as my own. What happens to your senses of self when you feel like you have lived 100 lives? Well, that is a very interesting philosophical question. Okay, 3 more. The doctor is waxing poetic about an arrowhead that is the source of the infection. I am surrounded by idiots. I miss peaceful strolls to commune with the father and watch the light show. At least he understands. I assume that by father she means Kane. And a message from Celaya this time. Lisa, you are too close to the subject, and this project has exceeded your scope of expertise. Well, yeah, she is an anthropologist and not a biologist. I have put in a formal request with corporate for your transfer of the mule. Well, considering what happened here later, maybe that's a good thing that she was transferred. Assuming that she was transferred in time. Reki, what am I to do? Don't know, Lisa. Don't know.
Pieces and parts. This would be a fun puzzle.
An apt analogy, my friend. A puzzle solved too late.
Mac, are you seeing this? Look at the artifacts. The stone, it's like the one we saw before, but the symbol.
It's Soviet Russian. What the hell?
Hope loved puzzles.
Yeah, I like them too. We got some chemicals here. A collection of archaeological chemicals and equipment stand over treated samples of rocks and material scraps, iron sheeting, a warped sheet of corrugated iron tinted with rust and bearing the symbols something 555. Banner. The soiled red banner is coated in grime and reeks of damp decay. Portions of the fiber have been cut away, leaving pockmarks in the material, but the red star badge insignia stitched in gold thread still stands proud. Oh yeah, so that's a big ass Soviet flag. Or banner. A blade. A metallic blade riddled with corrosion, torn from structure of a vessel. The paint on the embossed emblem has chipped and faded with age, but the words Red Fleet are legible. What were the Soviets doing? I mean, I assume that we are somewhere near Central or South America. I assume that that's where we are right now. So what were the Soviets doing all the way here? The specimen observation enclosure can be secured by a robust metal door, but for a spatter of dark stains and the stinging odor of aged detergent, it appears unused. Well, let's see what we can do with this.
Empty.
An observation pod, my friend. With nothing to observe.
Like this, something could get out.
Or in.
Okay. Oh, can we pick up this? Empty organic sampler. It makes crunchy noises when you press the button. Empty organic sampler. So we can take samples with this thing. So there's nothing there. Which might actually be a good thing. Vent. Okay, we can use this.
Mortuary cabinet open. Reseal to avoid thawing.
Charlie, look at the uniforms.
Yeah, they're Soviet too.
Morgue slab. Okay. Let's take a look at this fellow here. What's this? A lighter. A very cool lighter, I might add. Fire melt stuff. Okay, a letter or... Well, let's read. Comrade Kirill, you must commandeer 3 suits from the locked storage. First, locate the thermite ingredients, potassium, ferric oxide and aluminum. Then meet me in the pantry. Okay. Yeah, okay. And what's that? Inventory tag. This looks fun to chew even though it smells like toes. But, oh, I do wish I could take just a little bite. Yeah, don't do it. That's everything, I guess. Alright, well...
Oh no, Charlie Mac. Scary things.
I see it, baby. It's okay.
That's the creature that came out of the brain vat tumor.
Its cries.
I do not like this.
He needs a way around it.
There is no alternate route, I'm afraid.
Then he has to move it.
Move it.
Oh my god. I'm trying to look at it even closer to see details, but the lighting is is kind of preventing it. Okay, well, obviously we are gonna save here. Save here, sure. And just making sure that it's saved, yes. Okay, well, let's go in there. What's the worst that could happen? No, Charlie. No, Charlie. He's not okay. But yeah. Def 4. Okay. Last time we got the Def, was it Def 7 or 8? So I thought that, wait, have I missed some Def scenes in this game? And maybe I haven't missed all of them. Maybe I haven't after all. I can still I can still see those death scenes. And by the way, I like how the death scenes in this game are treated as secrets that you just have to discover yourself. So that's kind of neat way to treat death scenes in an adventure game. They are secrets that you must try to unlock by doing something dumb, like going in there when there's a monster there. So, a hint?
Scary thing. Scary noises. I have never heard noises like these. They are unique. What if it heard its own noises?
Its own noises, you say? Hydrophone. I want to sing into this. Hope and I loved singing. Do we use this?
I do not like these sounds. They are wrong.
The cries. I remember them from my fugue. Somehow.
Now we have them.
I don't want them.
Why does the monster get to sing into it but not me? Okay, and I wonder, do we then use this here? Can't we, put something there? Or not? Because I was thinking that we need to put this thing here, make it play its own sounds, and then the monster will come here, and then we lock this thing down, like so. But apparently, even if the idea is right, we don't do it like that. Just some water. Do we do it like this? I guess not. And what else do we need? Do we need to combine something? Welding rods? Were they collecting metal sticks? Was this made when there were still dinosaurs and horses? Not quite. Wait, dinosaurs and horses. Silly Moses. I'm massaging this into my fur to be beautiful, like Hope. Yeah, I suggest you don't do that. That deodorant is like 300 years old. Unconscious scrubber. I wonder. Let's see. And we are still here inside the Spanish galleon. So, can we just random guess? Can we combine these? No. Anything else here that I should check out? I guess not. Now what do you think about these items that we just picked up? Caught loud and clear. Now to find somewhere to play it. A complete gamble if this leads to anything, but I'll take anything we can find at this point. It still works. Genuinely impressed that both the mechanism and the fluid have survived this long. Yeah, maybe the Russian engineering wasn't always that terrible, or Soviet engineering to be more specific. They were not always exactly known for good quality. Empty organic sampler. This must have been built for aggressive organic sampling. It drills in, sucks in fluid, and can spit it back out. Charming. Charming indeed. Okay, so we need to find somewhere to play this. Now what was... Did I take a look at this? I missed this one. Okay. Just some drawings. So we can't place this here, or use this on the terminal here. We can't go inside the observatory chamber, whatever that is, and we can't use this here either. All right, well that's fine. That's fine. Let's move on to Mac for a bit, because I think I know what to do with this empty hashbag. My fingers never managed to get these open for my fingers never managed to get this open or closed when I'm on my fingers never managed to get this open or closed when I'm on my fingers never managed to get these open or closed when I'm on a dive. Pesky little things. Oh, didn't wanna click that, we have read that already. Alright, well let's deal with this insect thingy. Acid in dry bag. A real hot potato. Need to hold this somewhere before it eats through the bag and starts burning into my skin. Okay, so what do we want to burn with this? Have we been here? I don't think we have. Okay, we haven't been here. A crane. An ancient crane built from wood, cord and metal. Despite apparent age and deterioration, it has remained standing. A burly slab of rock serves as the crane's counterweight, housed within a prison of straining wood. The merest shiver threatening to tear it free and plunge it into a calamitous descent.
Oh, jeez. That is a long drop.
Distance to bottom of crevice is incalculable.
Well, that makes me feel better.
What are you going to do?
Gotta get across, obviously. Need to bridge the gap. Somehow.
Okay, so we can get to the other side just like that. Palisade, okay. Can't get through this way either. Twisted bridge. Now there's a... so we can operate this crane. If I understood any of this. Yeah, I don't know how to... Why can't I do anything when I click this? Or why nothing happens?
Charlie, you see this? The reaction in the metal?
Yeah. It's amazing. Some sort of chemical reaction?
An ancient technology. And like everything else here, one better left alone.
Wish I had the luxury.
Oh, this changed color. Didn't notice that at first. Okay. Are we supposed to light all of these? Oh, is the color fading or maybe it was just me. So we have to light all of these. That's my wild guess, but not gonna mess around with that right now because I got another idea. How about we switch this to Moses and we try to use this acid to open that door. Let's see if this acid is strong enough to burn through a metal door, or at the very least the lock. Let's see.
This door won't budge. Its gears are locked tight. The gears are metal. And metal can be moved by magnets.
Magnets? Okay, so we don't use acid here. Alright. Magnets. We don't have any magnets, do we? I tried the plug already. Metal sticks. No. I did try this, right? Just double checking. Yeah, we tried that. Okay, well, what about with Charlie? Let's move on with her as well. Get out of the galleon. And let's see where else we can go. Okay, we are now above the big-ass worm. Old ship bow.
Warning. Major structural instabilities detected. Use caution when working around this artifact.
The bow of that thing could come apart any second, Charlie.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, so we are gonna drop this thing on top of the maggot. Okay. So we need to break this somehow. Do we use the acid here? No. Well, I guess using acid underwater is not a great idea. Okay, what else can we... This? No. The scrubber? No. Block? No. How about this powder? No. Lighter is not gonna do anything, especially underwater. Empty organic sampler, I don't think that's gonna do anything, but nah. Test it out. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we need something to basically break this. The satchel is only a temporary container. The vicious liquid is eating through it quickly. Well, luckily there is no timer on this thing, so we can take our sweet ass time. Let's keep our eyes open for another cartridge. There are always locks to be cut and crates to bust. Okay, so this is not totally useless. Well, we may need something else. But there's nothing else here. Let's check if there was anything else here. Old ship. The torn section of the ship lies beheaded against the pillars of rock, the majority of its body swallowed by shifting mud. And this just takes us back down. So we need something to break this. So the ship will fall onto the maggot. But we don't seem to have the item that we need here. Alright. As for you, Let's see, can we combine anything? Or break something? Do we need to break something? Do we need to open this with force? No. How about this thing? No. Okay, I don't think that we can combine or break any of this stuff. Where do we need this? Or where can we use this empty organic sampler? A nightmare combination of drill and needle. Kane's R&D must have been cackling as they developed this. Yeah, most likely. So we need something magnetic for this. To open this. And we also need to find a way. We also need to find where to use this. What was this terminal again? Oh yeah, I have no idea what this was again. Select subsystem. Wait, wasn't there another terminal with a paper that had all these symbols on it? I think it was on Mac's side. Let's see. But wait, we can't go back, can we? Yeah, we can't go back, it's flooded. I'm pretty sure that the paper was on the other side of this locked door, but now it's flooded, so we can't go there. So maybe it wasn't that important. Maybe it wasn't important. I think we're done with the insect here, aren't we? I think so. Okay, let's go back to Moses briefly. Oh, what's it here? Well, there's nothing else to look at besides that dead brain here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this squeezing tit here. I don't know, put some milk in here? No. Well, how about here? No. I bet that we need some sort of a container for this. But yeah, there was this one piece of paper that had all of these symbols, and I think some numbers on it as well. Wait, does this change every time? It's different, isn't it? Yeah, it's different. I don't know what that means though. Select subsystem. Like, I have no idea how this works. I can't press anything else. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Oh, what's this? Security terminal. Ah, I see. Wait, what was that? That's osmosis, I think. You look so damn creepy. Broadcasting audio to artifact storage lab? Okay, well, let's do this here.
did not stay long.
Perhaps it needs more motivation.
More motivation, you say? Like an unconscious scrubber, maybe? But I did try this, didn't I? Yes, but it's not that interested. Do we have anything else that could possibly motivate it? Something it could eat? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's use this on the brain. Alright. Let's see if this works. Apparently not. It doesn't work. And I can't click anywhere else. How about if we try this with Mac and use it on the insect here? Well, yeah, I didn't think so. If this is asset, then it would just eat through this thing. So we must use this on something else. I used to rub my arms with this stuff back on the front line. It also keeps the nasal passages clean. Reminds me of mom's cooking. Okay. What did you think about this? There's no fungus that some good old 800-year-old code is potassium I don't know, can't kill. Oh, I think I'm stuck here, folks. I need something to break this old bow, so this part of the ship would fall on top of this maggot here. And what else? We need to find something to use this empty organic sampler on. No doubt. I might even wanna give it to you. And we also need to figure out what to do or how to solve that one puzzle with the crane on Mac. I haven't missed anything here, have I? Okay, that takes us to the door, that takes us out. What if we do this again? I assume that we have to place something in here, in this observatory chamber. Or how about I place something on these poor sots here? Well, I guess not. Thermite ingredients. Okay. Yeah, not sure what we can... Not sure how to proceed from here. I'm a bit stuck. Okay, well, I think I have played enough for today, so I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next episode, well, we got lots of things to do. We must figure out where to use this empty organic sampler and how to lure this creature from the other side of the vent to the potentially to this observatory chamber, and then trap it there essentially, so we can go. So we can get through this vent unharmed, and then we need to Then we need to figure out that how do we break this part of the ship here so it falls down onto this oversized maggot and then hopefully it dies to it so we can get through that tunnel. And as for Mac, well, we got this puzzle here to solve with the crane. Oh, it started from the beginning. Okay, great. So we have to figure out that how to do this puzzle as well. So, until then, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Stasis Bone Totem.